going to back down now that, the Trudeau and the government have invoked emergency powers?
Nothing that comes out of that office is shocking.
The federal government is ready to use more tools at its disposal to get the situation fully under control.
This criminal in the Peace Tower calling us criminals is not a leader.
The federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations.
2 years, we've all just done what we're told, right? Locked our businesses down, locked our families down, and now everybody's saying enough is enough. We're all coming together to end all the mandates and get our lives back, and they don't like losing the control.
Trudeau has tried to divide Canadians. He's been trying to bully people into submission, and people have had enough.
It's not over until everything is lifted and we're free citizens.
Trudeau and the government, they're not making as much money because we're all parked here, and that's why they don't like it. I want to stay as long as I can, as long as it takes to make a difference, because it's really important. Because if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it.
I was born in this city, and I'm a very proud Canadian. I'm here in peace. It's not about me, it's about showing that we're here in peace. The international news has been coming and talking to us personally and everything. I've been standing here, as you know, for 16, 17 days. I'm not even sure anymore. Not one Canadian news source has come to interview me. I can't understand how they're using all these tools like the War Measures Act and all of this without even communicating with the lead organizers or anything like that. I cannot understand. And this man, this criminal in the Peace Tower calling us criminals is not a leader.
I ignored this for 2 years as it is. I don't even feel good about it because my life was cool. And now I realize what this has really done to people. I can't leave. It can't continue. The economy's been destroyed. Families have been destroyed. Kids are sleeping in their cars because their parents are putting them to bed in the back seat of their car now instead of the home they once had because they lost their home because their family business closed their doors forever. It's bull. That's why I'm here. Every one of those cops, when they go home at night, what are they? Exactly like us, sitting down with their kids, having a meal, a glass of wine with their sweetie, whatever the case is, right? The same. They're not in a good spot. I don't envy their position at all.
Starting already 2 years ago, I had concerns about these government powers, their ability to just shut down businesses at the stroke of a pen. I was concerned, and where it really pushed me over the edge is when I saw people losing their jobs and being discriminated against for their personal health decisions. From the beginning of this, the Trudeau government has, instead of engaging in conversation and dialogue with the wonderful people here, he's instead chosen to attack with names, calling us any number of things, of terrorists or racists or chauvinistic or all these things. And I think that's the sign of a weak leader, because strong leaders, they engage with their people, they talk to their people, they hear their concerns. Weeks ago, each of us who's still here, we had to prepare ourselves mentally that this might end with us being taken away in cuffs, and each of us came to a place with ourselves, with our families, with those that we love, that we decided that this is important enough, and if I'm going to be taken away in cuffs, if my assets are going to be seized, then this is something that I'm prepared to do that for. People were arrested for having jerry cans. They were arrested for having fuel containers in their trucks, whether they were full or empty. And so the government has been arresting and charging people for made-up crimes from the start of this. And so for them to sign new papers and make up new crimes doesn't really concern any of us at this point. The Trudeau government is afraid of us. We are the working class. We are the people who were pushed around for not just these last 2 years, but for many years. If he needed extra money for any of his little projects, it was us who paid for it. It was our taxes that were regularly going up. Over and over again, we have been the ones who've been silently being pushed around. More restrictions on how we run our businesses, more taxes, more difficult to raise our family and to succeed. And enough is enough. And so people have had enough and they're ready to push back. And our leader is running scared. He's hiding in his bunker. I don't know if he's afraid that he'll get some free hot dogs if he's down here, or someone will invite him into one of the saunas. But he's afraid to actually engage with Canadians, and he's afraid of his own people.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're here till the end.
Yeah.
We're not going nowhere.
Yeah, me
I
too.
told all my family. I got 4 boys. One of them's here with me. I got 14 grandkids and a great-grandchild on the way. And I said, I'm going to Ottawa. I'm staying until this fight's over.
It doesn't surprise me that Trudeau is trying to paint us as outlaws and terrorists, because anything that doesn't go with his narrative, that's what Trudeau always does, right? He points as his first thing he points you as a racist, and it doesn't surprise me at all. And I'm not worried about any of it. I think it's ridiculous because we're not. There's all walks of life out here. My bank account hasn't been frozen yet. It's a little bit of a fear, but the thing is, I've been out of work because of the mandate, so it's not really any difference to me. I got no money coming in or anything like that, so it's I'm not worried about any of it, to be honest with you. He kind of wants to take total control, and that's not what Canada's about. And we're finally fighting back, and they don't like to see that, right? Because for 2 years we've all just done what we're told, right? Locked our businesses down, locked our families down, and now everybody's saying enough is enough. We're all coming together to end all the mandates and get our lives back, and they don't like losing the control. I've never experienced anything like it. I don't think I'll ever experience anything like it again. Just the unity, the happiness, the hope, the love that everybody has, the amount of support we've been getting out here in the convoy is just, it literally brings tears to my eyes every single day.
When you know you're here for the right reasons, nothing phases you. I don't pay attention. I'm too busy providing truckers showers and meals and trying to make organization happen here.
You know, are you going to back down now that, you know, the Trudeau and the government have invoked emergency powers? Does that shock you? Tell us your thoughts on that.
Nothing that comes out of that office is shocking. So, no, we told you guys when we started 17 days ago that we were here for the long haul. I've bet a lot of cases of beer that I'm going to see you guys here again, right here, having the same interview 1 year from today, and I'll make the same bet with you. A grassroots revolution cannot be stopped, so in my world, I always say where there's a J, there's a way, but with the Canadians and the freedom fighters, there will be a way to eat and there will be a way to be cared for.
Are you prepared to lose your truck?
Yeah, absolutely. Come take my truck, do whatever you got to do. That's fine. Well, because it's just a material possession, right? Freedom is something much more than that. So take my possessions, put me in jail, sue me, do whatever you got to do.
I don't think anyone has seen a terrorist organization that sets up bouncy castles, hot tubs, live music, and cares for their city and their people in the way that we have, shoveling the streets, cleaning up the garbage, showing that we are here to be the best that Canada has to offer. We are Canadians, we love this country, we love our freedoms, and we're simply here to ensure that those are not taken away ever again.